Good afternoon, folks, or good evening, even. It's evening, isn't it? Not afternoon. Good evening. Good evening, and I hope you're all well. Um, yeah, I hope you're all well. And tonight, excuse the state of my t-shirt. I'm not asked. You're not here to look at my t-shirt. Here to watch me look at an amplifier. Anyway, we're still on the Pioneer, and I have allocated a certain amount of time to this repair. If I don't get it done within the next few days, then there's only so much time that I can spend or want to. So, anyway, tonight what we're going to do, we're going to focus on the power supply. That's where the fault is, and I'll explain why. I'll explain why I arrive at that. And without further ado, let's go to the other camera. Right, let me just get the chat and shit up on the screen. Not that I can see it from here, but it gives me an idea where the position of the camera is. We need to mute that. I need to know where the position is, you see. So let me just get this sorted out first. I've not been live for a while because I've had other things I wanted to do. You know, despite what people may think, I do have other things that have to be done, and I'm not always here to please you. Although I do like to go on and please you, that's a different matter. Sometimes my bloody broadband's gone off. Sorry about that, folks. My fucking broadband went off. I hope I'm not going to be faced with a night of this fucking shit. My fucking broadband going off, otherwise I'm just not going to fucking bother. Simple as that, really. You know, if I fucking think it's going, if it just dropped out, if it's going to keep doing that, then I'm just not going to bother. I'll just end the live. If it does that, I'll just leave it off and go to the video camera. In fact, what I'll do, what I think I'll do, let me just go to the other screen a minute, and I'll have the video camera on as well. And that way, right, so if I just come down a bit, there we go. We want to be on the power supply on the video camera, so zoom in on that. And that's on the fucking, that's not right, so lift that up. Right. Right. There we are. There we go, we're on the power supply on the video camera. Right, so let's turn the video camera on, there we go. So we've got the video camera on as well, belt and braces. So if the live fails, I can. Right, so I'll say once again, good evening, folks, and go back to the computer. Yeah, I hope you all got that. There we go. Now, get this camera, put this over here. There we go. Try not to let you see me tonight, because I'm wearing my budgie smugglers. Right. Now, Power supply is there, and I want to just lift up a bit. It's just, that's it. There we go. Zoom in a tad. Let's see how that looks. Turn that around. Is that am I on the power supply? Yeah, just about. Yeah. Right, so I need to come up a little bit. So I need to just lift. There we are, that'll do. That'll do, because we're going to be on the top of the power supply here anyway. Right. Good evening, Steve. And good evening, who's that? 60 sounds on 33, 45 and 78 RPM records. Hiya, mate. Did I get your email? You're not the guy who wants the, what do you call it, repairing, are you? The DAT machine. I don't do DAT machines. They're a bit too modern for me. If you're the one who wants that done, then I don't mess with that kind of junk. Unfortunately, it's too modern for me. I suggest. Oh, it's a reel-to-reel deck you want, isn't it? Yeah, reel-to-reel deck. Yeah. I did actually. Let me just put my email on here because people don't listen. People don't listen. I tell them to use the email I put up here and not to use the one on YouTube, but they still use the one on YouTube. People don't listen. So no, if you're going to use the a.coulthard email, no, I'm not going to get your emails. That's not going to happen because I can't access it because it's a Virgin Media account, and after 90, because I left them over 90 days ago, they closed the account. Really, the email should, if you check your, what do you call it, you'll find the emails have probably been bounced back. Use the one I pinned to the chat, which I'm going to do now. And that's in capitals. That's wrong. One four nine at Gmail. Gmail.com. There we go. Make sure it's right. It is. Now I'll pin that. Right, that's the email address that you may contact me by. You won't get me on any other because I don't provide any other. That's the one I use here. Right, the issue we've got with this, now I'll go through it if I can. As I say, I'm going to allow another couple of days. And if I can't get my head around it, then you'll have to find somebody else. It's as simple as that, I'm afraid. I do have a time limitation on how long I want to spend on working on a repair. I can't do all of them. I'm not Wonder Man, Superman, or out like that. I mean, I am going through the basics. Now, this is the power supply. And basically, there's a few dry joints on this, and we will do them. And above it, you've got the protection board here. Now, there's a wire going from pin. There's a wire going from pin. I think it's. Oh, for fuck's sake! I'm gonna have to turn it round to look at it. Right. Fuck me. These glasses are shit. Right. Can't see fucking pins. Right, we've got wires going from pin 9, pin 10, pin 8, 9 and 10. Now let me explain about how this works, if I can. Make sure we're back in position. Now let me explain how this thing works, or I was meant to. Right. You've got a wire coming from pin 9, pin 10, sorry, going to pin 10 on the protection board. And pin 8, 9 and 10 are all linked. They're all basically on the same pad. And 35 volts comes from is made in the power supply and comes through pin 10, 8, 9 and 10 to this wire. If you can see that, let's take these glasses off so I can see where I'm pointing on the screen. To this wire here, a brown and striped wire, and then you've got another brown and a white and brown striped wire. Going to the other channel of the amplifier. So basically, the amplifier, we have 36 volts going into the amplifier here, and 37 volts going into the amplifier here. So that's here, here, and on pin 10 of the protection board. And that voltage is not being made. Now let's get the capacitors out, because I have got to replace one. There is one in there that's got to be replaced. But to be honest, I'm not. Right. So basically, we've got one that was a bit dodgy. Leave them fast. Let's take the one out of here that I'm going to need to replace. And we want to put in a 47 UF. Double check that if I can find it. It doesn't matter if I can't. There it is. I know it's just double check. So 47 microfarad. 35 volts. I don't think that was the issue, but you never know. It looks though it's got hot at some point. So what we'll do, we'll put a new one of them in. So let's see. 47, 16 volts, 47. The nearest I've got is 50 volts, so we'll put a 50 volt one in. I mean, I'm not filling this whole amplifier with my bloody parts. No, that's not going to be fucking happening. Not to get that out of it anyway. But because I have a policy, if I don't repair it, I don't charge it. It's as simple as that. Because the big capacitors down here, he paid for himself. But I'm not going to put any money into this unless I'm certain that I'm going to get it back. Now, the problem we've got with this is being able to work on the damn thing. The problem we've got is being able to work on the fucking thing, really. Right, so what I'm going to replace that capacitor. I just need to open the holes up. That should be that one. And then this one. I'll probably close that fucker up again now. Right. Now that. See if we can get that leg out of there. I might be on the fucking wrong one actually. I don't think so though. Sure that's the one. Right. Pliers. Don't know where my thin pliers are, you know. Fuck's sake. Right. I'll tell you what. I didn't think much of the fucking soldering back then, did they? That's definitely the one. That's definitely the one. There it is. That's the leg out. Let's clean the hole. There we go. Right. We do get a new sucker as well. There we go. The solder's melted. Has that got it? You know what the problem is? When they fucking make them, they bend their fucking legs over. There we go, got it. That's the problem. They bend the legs over on them. And, you can't get the cunning things out. Right. Let's make sure we put this fucker in. And get it the right way around. We'll have a look at the chat soon and see who's about. Right. Oops, there we go. Right. So, I'm sorry I've not been on. Just had other things to do, that's all. It's, well, actually, to be perfectly honest, I had a couple of days off. Nice to do that, really. Get away from this fucking workshop. I love being in here, but it's nice to think fuck it once in a while. It's nice to think fuck it. You know? It really is, folks. It's just nice to think. There's me solder. Oh, 9 o'clock. I'm out of here by 10 because there's a young baby upstairs. And so, be out of here by 10. I can't have it all my own way like I used to. That's that one. Now, find my clippers. Get those wires. Okay, now. You can't fucking get in. I'll tell you what I was watching earlier, folks, for those of you that remember it. Those of you that remember it. I was watching the first episode of Love Thy Neighbour. Right, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to solder these up here because they're dry jointed. So I might as well do them. I don't think they're causing the problem. But Scraps! Shut up! Oi! These are all. There we go. Just do them really because they're all a bit dry jointed. You always fucking get one, don't you? You always get one that doesn't want to fucking play. There we are. Ouch. Right, there's not going to be many more repairs soon anyway. I'm nearly out of solder. Need to get some in. Yeah. Just took these out of the way a minute. See if I can get these wires here out of the way. I don't want to cause any problems. There we are. But we'll have a look at the chat in a minute. Just should really get my other iron out for this. We're managing, but some people take the old solder off. I don't bother. It just mixes in anyway. It all flows together. And it gets refluxed. These are, yeah. There we go. Couple more, with one more after this, I think. No, two more. There we are. The last two are always hard to get in. Snaps! May as a baby upstairs. I know you can't stop him barking, but I don't want to disturb you. I don't want to disturb anyone either because it's not fair. Yeah. That one. We'll just go over that one again. There we are. That's that. Now, right. Let's have a look at see if we've got any. I mean, there are. Where's me? Put me head magnifier on. All looks a bit steamed up in here, doesn't it? But it's not. That camera lens looks like it might need to be cleaned. Let's see if we can just give it a wipe. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. Yeah. Put my hand here so I can see where I need to put my camera. So we get into position. There we are. There's a lot of that. We'll catch up with some of that in a minute. I mean, some people say I don't look at the chat. I do. Right. I can see a few obvious dry joints. I mean, they probably, I mean, yeah. There's a few actually. So what we'll do, we'll catch up on the chat and then what we'll do, we'll look at the dry joints. There's a few dry joints on there. It might even be that that's causing it, hopefully. But I don't think so, because I tapped the board and wriggled things in. I'm pretty certain it's not that. So let's see where we're at with the chat. And who's on and who's not. Now, let's have a look. Right. Good evening, Harvey. Right, that's the one you sent. So, right, if that's the one you sent it to, if that's the one you sent it to, Guy, that's the one. That's the one it'll be in. I'll check it later, and I will reply and send you my number. Don't worry about that. Right. Yeah, it probably was dip soldered. I mean, more than likely. Hello, Phil. I'm all right, thanks, mate. I hope you and Maria are good. How many have we got on here? We've got 16. We do have 17. It just dropped by one. So somebody's got fed up and fucked off. Just have a look at Facebook for a minute because I've got 2 notifications there. Yeah. Right. So basically, so basically we've got a few dry joints on there, but I don't think it's that. I don't think it's dry joints that are causing the issue. What I'm actually going to do, I'm going to put the power supply. I'm not going to plug it in just yet because I'm using the power lead for something else, and that's going to take some time because I'm using the external hard drive and I'm doing a load of moving, and my things broke off again. If it stops, I'm just going. I'm not asked. Yeah, it's fucking, what are you calling it? That, ain't it? Buffering. If this goes off, folks, I'm just going away. I'm not coming back if it goes off because we're living in an age now where, this shouldn't be happening, all this buffering and shit like that. They should have this broadband internet malarkey sorted. So if they can't get it sorted, then hey, we've got one person doesn't like it, 3 people do, 15 people watching. Not a great deal, is it? When you consider, when you consider fucking, some people get fucking thousands watching, just to watch somebody sit and fuck about with an old car engine that they claim hasn't been started for 25 years, and they just drop a bit of petrol in or whatever they want to call it, and fucking put a battery on and away it goes. Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's one of them. Here's one we did earlier moments. Without the early, here's one we did earlier moment. Uh, I believe that most YouTube videos are rigged. I mean, mine are not, but yeah, but I think a lot of them are. Here's one we did earlier without the earlier bit. The edit the videos. I mean, I don't edit my videos. You get what you see. You get what you see is what you get. What's and all. I'd like to know who's the one who disliked it. Why don't you own up? So I bet you sat there watching it, although you disliked the video. You sat there watching it. Why don't you just own up? I think you should. I think Hey, whoever that was, fucking unliked it and undisliked it and redisliked it again. Make your mind up. Make your mind up. You either like it or you don't. I mean, how can I tell you what I think about you if you don't tell me who you are? I mean, you dislike the video, but you probably sat there watching it. You know, you know something? They say humans are the most intelligent form of life on Earth. And sometimes I have my doubts. Yeah, somebody's deliberately taking the piss there, clicking and unclicking the button. Cheers for that. Yeah, yeah, you want to check out Steve over at Steve 405 UK, is it? Or is it Steve UK? His bloody name's there in front of me now. Steve UK 405. And also try Jay at Jay's Vintage Junk. I can't remember who it was who wanted that machine looking at, but I don't want to do it because it's too modern for me. I don't mess with that machines. However, Jay over at Jay's Vintage Junk, he may help you out. If you contact Jay, just send Jay an email. Visit his channel. His email will be on there, and send him an email. He'll probably help you out with that. But it's not something I do. I don't mess with that machines. They're too modern for me. Um, I'm not into. I don't want to do it. But I think Jay might. Uh, but yeah, visit Steve and Jay on their channels respectively, and very good channels, very informative. And obviously subscribe to them if you're not already. And you know, hmm, I want to watch. Shangle 066's latest offering after as well. Anyway, back to these dry joints. I won't be firing this up in this episode, and the reason why I won't be doing that is because I'm using the power lead for. I've got the power lead plugged into my external hard drive because I'm copying stuff from the computer. This on and have a look. Now, ooh, I can't light on its front. I can't light on its front. And it's difficult to get into in this position. Yeah, I'll tell you who I haven't noticed on tonight. Daniel, who owns this amplifier, he's not been in tonight. Uh, yeah, where are they, Daniel? Are you not coming in tonight? Yeah. So we've done all them. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Right, let's get the soldering iron. Get the solder. Yeah, I've got another project coming up, folks. It's gonna be a good one. That's why I want this fucking piece of shit off the bench. Because I've got a project and it's a good one. I'm not gonna tell you what it is. I know it's nothing to do with an Alan Sugar shitter. Not yet. There is an up and coming project on an Alan Sugar shitter. But do this one here. That one there is fucking practically undone. There we go. I mean, this thing is years old. I mean, at the end of the day, you can't blame it having a few dry joints. I mean, it's dry. Ah, there we go. I'm not going all over this fucking board. Where I need to. Yeah. There's dry joints everywhere. I mean, it's fucking dry joint city, this, folks. Must be where all the dry joints come to live. In Pioneer Power Supplies. To be honest, I don't think any of these will fucking affect it. I mean, they're cracked, but I just don't think that any of them will affect it. Let's have a look at the top where the pins are. And the components coming down from the pins. See, there's another fucker there. Yeah. I'm also checking the pins at the bottom as well. One of them fuses. I mean, I need to look. I think we've pretty much got them actually. The rest of it looks okay. It's just the regulators there. Let's give this one a wriggle. It's dry, but I don't think that's causing the problem. It's cracked, but I don't think that'll be causing it. Uh, there we are. Get some more solder. So it'll be tomorrow night when we plug it in. And I will actually go through a couple of more of these capacitors and things. And I also want to check TR7 and TR5. Not done that yet, but I will. I've been fighting all day, folks. Got a bit off earlier. Feels so bad now. Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah. 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 I'm waiting for somebody to tell me I better go and check my trolleys. I'll tell you what. I wish Boris Johnson was a crab in my undies. I wouldn't have to give you some shit. Thinking about buying. I want to find out when his birthday is. Send the cunt a comb. I mean, it could be argued, yes, I can talk, and I probably can't. But the point is, I don't go on telly, do I? I don't go out to this workshop, so it doesn't make any fucking difference to me. I mean, the cunt goes on telly and looks like a paraffin. Uh, yeah, I'm pretty happy. Well, we'll get the manual out in a minute and have a look. Ooh, do that one there. The problem is, being able to hold your soldering iron at the right angle. To get the job done. Alright. Let's have a look. Take that off my head. It fucking gets to your head that after a bit. Right, let's have another look at the chat and see what has been occurring and see what hasn't. Yeah, I probably could, yeah. Probably could sort that preamp out. My email address is up there. Anybody who's got anything they want me to look at or consider looking at, just send me an email and I will get back to you. If I don't get back to you, well, I will. I'll get back to everybody. I won't ignore them. I'll just reply whether I can or whether I can't. Or whether I want to or whether I don't. Do a video, and yeah, that might explain. But preamps, the preamps, all they are, all a preamp really is it's a fancy tone. Just basically, it's a fancy tone control. It's just a tone control unit without the main amp. It's very rare they go wrong, but they can. Where are we at to now? We're at 9:30 almost. I'm not hanging around long tonight, folks, because well, hang on. Ooh, I bet you lot don't think that they're real, do you? You probably think I've got some little electronic box somewhere and every now and again I just press a button. But nope, that is definitely my arse. Yeah. Uh, that's my dog, he'll tell you, old Scraps. He's been the brunt of my farts for the last 14 years. Or 13 years or whatever it is. Uh, no, I'm not on a promise, Steve. Are you on a promise, mate? I'm certainly not on one. I've not been on a promise for fucking years. Uh, in fact, to be honest with you, I don't fucking bother. Uh, you know, when you get to my age, you tend not to fucking think about that sort of thing. You tend more to think about, well, whatever, anything but that. Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah. Fuck it. Well, this COVID shit seems to be coming down now, doesn't it? I'm just checking it now while we're talking. Um, yeah, I'm not. It's the old sweaty sock. Hello, sweaty sock. Oh no, he's back. No, he's back. No, Andy's out. He came home tonight, Gary. Yeah, I did. Yeah, no, no, it's all right. He's home. He phoned me earlier. Yeah, yeah, he's all right. Yeah, he's home. Yeah, he's home. He rang me earlier. Yeah, I'll have a look in my stuff. No, it's all right. I know. I spoke to him earlier. Well, this is it. This is it, mate. Yeah. Good night to you as well. I shall see you later, my friend. Bye, mate. Bye, 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 bye. And that's the old sweaty sock. Call him a sweaty sock because he's from Scotland. He's a jock. Friend of mine, round the corner. Uh, but yeah, what we were doing, we were just looking at COVID-19, weren't we? COVID-19. Hang on. COVID-19. We're coming down now. We're starting to get to yeah. Coronavirus UK latest. Let's have a look. Well, it looks like we're coming down by according to that graph, but hasn't stopped taking another fucking 1,239. We're 103,000, 103k dead. So it hasn't stopped that. But I noticed the circle is getting smaller. Uh, it is starting to creep down a bit now. So yeah, it's not as bad. Well, I say it's not as bad. It probably is, but it's uh, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, um, depends on how you look at it, doesn't it? I mean, I don't think it's as bad as it was. I don't think it's as bad as uh, but at the end of the day, we're slowly, hopefully, coming down. And yeah, here's a cure for COVID-19. Oh, okay now. Yeah, I'll tell you what, more than 2 sniffs of that fucker in you, greedy. Yeah. What we got here? There we go. Right, what else have we got? Whew, fucking hell. I'll tell you what, folks. That's a fucking niffy one. That's quite clean. A bit thick. Okay, that's the thick and that. Yeah, definitely not empty. Definitely full. Yeah. Yeah. So I think I'm going to call it a night, folks. I'm calling it a night because I can't find another IEC lead, and I'm using that one to do another job at the moment. So I'll plug this in tomorrow, see if we get any different. I don't think we will, but I'll also check T5 and T7, I think they are, in the manual, and see if one of them is causing the problem, and see where they are on the circuit. I've got an idea where they are, but even I've known to be wrong, but we'll find out. Anyway, folks, I'm out of here. I shall catch you tomorrow. I will be back on tomorrow, and we'll get some more done. Thank you for watching, and more to come later. Yeah, and I wonder why young Daniel didn't come on. He might have taken umbrage at me because I called him a whinger. Possible, isn't it? I mean, people do that, you know. You know. Never mind. You all take it easy and stay safe, and I shall catch you later. Bye for now.